Hello. So I'm doing this as I go here, and there are a few things on my mind. And one of the things I'm thinking of is procreation. Procreation between men and women. Another thing I'm thinking about is feminism and its corrosive effect on society and the harm it has done to men. And the harm it has done to women incidentally and unintentionally. I'm thinking that there are certainly some changes afoot, and it is awesomely difficult to understand what the consequences may be. I'm wondering basically about the future of relations between men and women. I think it will change quite radically. With the advances in technology, with the move away from women being the sole controllers in procreation. So one of the issues will be pregnancy. The actual manufacture, if you like, of children, of the manufacture of human beings. I'm thinking that will change and will no longer be solely the province of women. In other words, I think children will be created outside of a woman in an artificial womb. I think that children will be created out of a woman's body in an artificial womb. This will obviously change the dynamic between men and women. It will no longer be a case of mother and child being the primary entity. Men and women will have achieved true equality, I would say. So children will be created outside of a woman's body in an artificial womb. The child will be nurtured, fed and protected, and then when the child reaches maturity, the child will be born entirely without a woman's involvement. This child will then be born and will be raised by father and mother as normal, I would say. But there is a huge difference, of course, in how the child came into being. And it will be strange to But it is rather strange to imagine what this true equality might mean in society. With a woman no longer burdened with pregnancy for 9 months, a child being created artificially. It's absolutely amazing to wonder at this. I do think this will happen. I, I think the time is approaching. There are many issues as things stand with having women being the sole arbiters in the production of children. So I do think that true equality will be reached with artificial wombs. It is an amazing concept. I do think it is a definite course we will take. I don't see it as just a possibility. I do see it as a certainty. It is totally amazing. It does make me wonder what the future will be between men and women. I think a large change will happen and society will change dramatically. Women will increasingly no longer produce children. Children will be created and nurtured artificially. It's absolutely amazing, but I think it's a certainty.